guys, Dave here, Dave's LFC Chats. Welcome to Friday Night Live. It's 8:30, bit of chat, bit of fun. Looking forward to a bit of chat about the Reds as always. Might have one or two people in. We shall see. The Champions League banner is behind me, and that is so important because the Champions League quarter-final draw was today. And wow, was it a cracker. OMG. Liverpool got Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. Are you happy? Are you not happy? Wow. I am absolutely happy. Absolutely. Why Not is in the house. He's first in the house. How are you? Why Not? Hopefully you are okay. Dickinson 87. Dave, it is 05 all over. It is. It has connotations of 05. It absolutely has connotations of 05. You have Chelsea possibly in the semis. They got Porto, of course, and can meet Liverpool on the road to number 7 because we will meet them. We will meet them in the semi-finals. If we beat Madrid, they beat Porto. We meet them in the semi. And then on the other side of the draw, Manchester City got Dortmund, Erling Haaland and all that. Well, you never know. And also, on the big one, of course, is Bayern Munich, the holders against PSG, the money, the oil men. It was an interesting day. It was an interesting draw. What do you think, guys? Do you think we're going to win it? Do you think we'll get past Madrid? And if you don't think we'll win it, who will win it? I'm confident after that draw. I really am. As a lot of people have said in the chat, have said, Dickinson said in the chat, it's a lot of connotations to 0-5. I mean, we weren't doing well in the league in 05. We hadn't got a huge amount of superstars in the team. We have a lot better players in the team now, except for maybe Stevie G, who was in the team in 05. But other than that, we're a better team. We're a better team. But I'm happy with the draw. I really am. Eamon Kelly. Hi, Dave. I'm happy enough with the draw. Today I did a live stream. Dominic Rich, big shout out to Dominic Rich FC, came in as well with me near the end of it. But everybody wanted Porto. To be fair, everybody wanted Porto. Chelsea got them. Everybody wanted, I think the second team to get would have been probably Dortmund. Yeah. City got them. And the third team probably would have been Madrid because they're not great. We have a bit of revenge on the cards from what happened in 2018. Of course, Salah, Ramos, we know all about it, the 2018 final, but it's going to be interesting. Get your comments in. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. The like buttons are huge, absolutely huge for the stream. The more likes, the more people come in, the longer we stay on. We are going to trash Madrid. Well, I hope you're right, but we shall see. It's been played on, I think it's the 6th of April, the first game in the Bernabeu. And because we were meant to play Arsenal, I think on the 5th, it's been changed to the 3rd on the Saturday. At the Emirates, they're switching things around. So to give us a bit of, you know what I mean? So we shall see what happens. But, what else have we got here? Hi, Dave, man. John Moore in the house. Hi, man. Sorry, late. So happy with getting Madrid. I'm only been on 4 minutes, John. You're not late. You're absolutely not late. Helen Raybold. Hopefully you were well. Chris Welch. I fancy our chances of making another Champions League final if we go through Liverpool, Chelsea, 05 semi, like it was meant to be. The final is a one-off in Madrid. They're aging. They're an aging team. I know that is a fact. They are an aging team. But they're still a good side. They're the kings of the Champions League. It's, to be fair, the amount of Aussie is 14. Is it 14 they've won? We've won 6. Wow. I think it's a good draw. I really do think it's a good draw. Alan Arkins in the house. Good evening, Mr. T. Alan, hopefully you are well. Come in and say hello. It's the most important thing. I'll have you on sometime too, my friend. Who else? We got Firmino. What's good? Dave J is in the house. How are you, buddy? Hopefully you are well. This is the first time I've actually mixed it in with YouTube and Periscope, Twitter type of thing. So you get more people in. And I've got my beer, my Friday night beer, baby. I hope you've yours if you drink. If you don't, you can drink milk, water, Coke, whatever you want. Water's good. but I think I deserve a beer after that draw today. We have got, remember us beating, hold on, what have we got here? Amy Kelly, we've got the better side of the draw for sure. Well, yeah, with Chelsea, Porto in the other semi, we meet them. So, 13, they've 13 European and Champions Leagues. Yeah, MDKS Gaming, absolutely on the ball, buddy. Tommy Walker says 13 as well. Unlucky for some. That's what I say. Unlucky for some. It's written in the stars for us. Yeah, well, you got to do it on the pitch. You got to do it on the pitch. And sometimes, as you know, in football, things like this happen. Sometimes things like this happen in football. Weird, strange, things happen. But I might have one or two people, and I got to see, can I get send an invite here and there? You know what I mean? One or two little invites to one or two people, and to make it easier and to make it, as you know, it's nice to. It's always nice to have a few people on. I think Jack Mack was thinking of popping in at some stage. We shall see. But hope you guys here we go. My typing is not great. But we'll send out a few invites to the show. And also Jack Mack. I think Jackie Boy was waiting in the wings. We shall see. But listen, guys, I'm just happy. I'm just super, super happy with what that Madrid draw gives us a chance. A little chance of revenge. Chance of revenge, guys. And that's all. That's all you can dream of. But Dave, are you still sitting in Sky Sports studio? This is I left this Champions League thing up because remember I did one today at lunchtime for the draw, and it actually looks well, but obviously it'll be coming down from the next stream, but it looks good. I'm sitting in Sky Sports, yeah. Jeff, did you say get that goal, Jeff? I don't know what happened. Why not is in the house. Mourinho is frustrated with his players for their lack of interest on Mourinho. Spurs are in trouble, aren't they? And in the Europa League, well, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck League, whatever you want to call it, United, who did they get? Was it Zagreb? I think United will win that cup, to be fair. I think they'll win it. Yeah, they're the best team left in it. I think they'll win it. There's no other way of looking at it, guys. I think they will. I wouldn't be surprised if United won it. The Mickey Mouse Cup, as they call it. But all we're worried about is the Champions League, isn't it? The Champions League is the one for me, baby. That's the big one. And Liverpool have got a chance for number 7. Hope you're well, Dave. Hope you've had a great Paddy's Day. Well, there's no pubs open over here anyway. We're living in a crazy, crazy world. There's no pubs open. I'm having a drink here. I'm having a drink, and I have someone in the green room awaiting to come on. Sophie. Here she is. So first time on the show, actually, Sophie. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Well, great. Look, I've got the Champions League behind me. I'm looking. Loving it. What did you think of that draw today, Sophie?
Do you know what? I was made up with it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we've got a point to prove with Real Madrid, definitely. Like we've got a few, bridges to go back over there. I hope Salah 2-foot Ramos into next week.
Yeah, something like that. I would like us to get revenge on them, of course, because I think we were hard done by in the 2018 final, of course. But and Mo Salah, the king of Egypt, will be happy. He'll be so happy.
Oh, we'll be
yeah. So the big thing for me as well, it's a bonus. It's a nice caveat to throw in, was the fact that if we do beat Madrid, which I believe we will, we'll have either Chelsea or Porto in this side of the draw, and I think that's good as well.
Piece of piss.
Piece of piss.
It's a piece of piss, isn't it? Like we play. A lot of people wanted Porto in this draw because they knew that they were an easy team for us to beat. Like we can do it quite a lot. You know, we've done it time and time again. And the same with Chelsea. Like, we know how they play.
Yeah.
We've seen them under Tuchel now. We know that they're going through a bit of a rough time, especially with the transition to the new manager. Their German signings that they did aren't working. They're not gluing. We know that their team's not as solid as it looks on paper. So I'm not frightened by either of them. I think it's just a case of who we're going to be up against on the inside.
Yeah. No, you're right. We seem to be coming into a little, I wouldn't say a little form at the moment. We've obviously got 2 wins. We did a good job. I know, that's, well, come on, you know what I mean? But the only problem for us is we've got a big gap now. We don't play for another 2 weeks, which would be nearly 3 weeks since we played. And I think it was important for us to keep going and keep playing every few days rather than leaving this big, stupid gap where, you know, and players going away in international duty. I know no English. We've no England internationals, which I seen a lot of stuff on Twitter. I think you were on it as well, and people were giving out about Trent not going. I was delighted he wasn't going. For God's sake.
Like, I don't understand how there are some Liverpool fans being like annoyed that he wasn't called up to the England squad. It's like, hang on a minute. You should be really made
Who
up.
cares? Who cares?
Is whinge about the fact that we've got no backup for Trent. Give him a break. Normally, I'd agree with you and be like, oh, these international breaks are too long. Like, we don't need them. But I think the way we've been recently, we have looked very, very tired. I think especially like Genie, they're going to need somewhat of a bit of a break, aren't they? Especially
Absolutely.
Like the Hendos to come back. So for the first time in probably ever, I'm like, oh, I'm quite looking forward to this international break, to be honest with
you. Yeah. And here's the Southgate. Fair play to you, buddy. Fair play. Having a nice cold beer, you know what I mean? But so you're obviously a huge Liverpool fan. Scouts are there with your Scouse accent. Do you live close to the ground, to Anfield?
Yeah, about 15 minutes away. Well, I'd say close. It's not like the closest. But, you know, it's like 10, 15 minute drive. And like, I could walk there in probably half an hour or so.
Yeah. If what, 2 or 3 miles, something like that.
Yeah, not far, like, not far at all.
Yeah. No, I did go over. Well, I used to go over before the COVID, I suppose. As you know, as you probably know, I'm from Dublin, but that's the big. I love the eyesight. Someone's looking at me. It always happens to me. My little girl goes by me when I'm live, you know. Or my little dog Luna runs underneath me, or something happens. I'm like that. But listen, it doesn't matter.
So what are you doing? I was like,
I'm live to the world. I'm live to the world. Look who's in here now. St. Patrick's Ghost. I like that. That's scary. Hi, Dave. St. Patrick's Ghost. Woo! Getting scary. Scouse, not English. Look at that. Whoa, love it, baby. What do you think of that Scouse, not English thing?
I think some people, I'm probably going to alienate like half of Liverpool right now, but I genuinely feel like it's a little bit of a crutch. Like, oh, we're Scouse, not English. Like, people already hate us enough as it is. Like, do you really need to give them more ammunition for it? Like, we know we're Scouse. Everyone knows we're Scousers. We leave Liverpool and everyone can spot the Scouser a mile away. Like, you don't need to start sitting there on your fucking Twitter account behind your little footballer. I think going Scouse, not English. Yeah, we fucking know.
I think the one thing I noticed about Scousers is curse just as fucking much as the Irish. Yeah, just the same. Because we curse a lot, as you probably know. So, listen, it doesn't matter. It's a bit of crack. And once it's not, and too bad, I suppose, it doesn't really matter. So that's the main thing. But, okay, so Liverpool, we got Real Madrid, and then Porto got Chelsea. And on the other side, the oil barons of Manchester City got Dortmund, Erling's Haaland, and on the other oil barons, PSG, which I think is going to be a cracker, got Bayern München. So who do you think will go through? We'll just go through that real quick. You don't have to stay on long, so if you're at it, you can pop off anytime you want. But
to be honest, I was looking at it earlier and I kind of had it in my head. I was like, right, we're going to go through and I probably think Chelsea are going to beat Porto. So I thought, right, okay, that doesn't Chelsea going through. We'll beat Chelsea. Yeah. Then I was looking at it and I was going, City have got that liquid football. They've got that oil money backing them up. They've got a squad depth of about 45 generations going on there. And then you've got them going up against, Dortmund. And normally I'd go, okay, City are going to beat Dortmund. But with Haaland being on the form he's on, and the way that Dortmund seems to be playing a lot better recently, I'm the hope that the Liverpool fan in me is going, right, okay, Sam, let's put Dortmund are going to go through. And I think it's a bit of a toss-up between PSG and Bayern. I think PSG can easily beat Bayern, but Bayern are like a little bit more of the favourites to go through.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? A lot of it's toss of a coin. I mean, Liverpool Madrid's going to be close. Let's be real about it. It's going to be a close game. There'll probably be only a goal in it, over 2 legs. Obviously, I'm hoping there's a few goals in it, but I'm just looking at it with me realistic.
Let's be honest. Let's not have another Barcelona, because that panicked me a little bit. Like,
well, yeah, but I'm just looking at putting on me realistic gaming headset here. I don't even do gaming, by the way. But don't go near it. You know, I'm too old to be a gamer. Are you mad? But so we're saying Liverpool go through. Okay, hypothetically, Liverpool go through. We want them to go through. I think they'll go through. I think Chelsea will do Porto, even though Porto, people are saying Porto, you know, they're not great and everybody wanted them. They beat Juve. They must be half decent. They're a lot better than what they were. But I still think Chelsea will do a job on them over 2 legs. On the other side, I think the oil barons, unfortunately, the City side of it, I think they'll beat Dortmund. I really do. I mean, you take Haaland out of that Dortmund team, they're pretty average.
I know, but you've got to admit that they have got Haaland, and when they're with Haaland, they are such a better unit. Like, cohesively, he brings the level of the team up. So
yeah,
you know, but you can sit there and say, oh well, without Haaland, you know, City will absolutely steamroll them. But they have got Haaland, and you know, it is a toss of the coin with that one. But ideally, in an ideal world, I'd like Dortmund to go through, and I'd like Bayern to go through, and I'd like to go up. I'd really like to go up against Dortmund in the final.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, and as you said, in the other one, you have PSG, obviously, with Bayern Munich. I don't like PSG. I just don't like that. I just something about them. I just don't like them. Listen, I don't like anybody else other than Liverpool, but just PSG in particular, I just don't like them.
PSG are the original oil money club, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
Let's turn a league into a farmers' league.
So. Yeah, that's true. But we'll give you that. We'll give you that. But as I was saying, I mean, we've so long to go. We've Arsenal away. Oh, look who's coming in as well. We've another person popping in into the green room. Jack Mac LFC. Another Scouser coming in. Do you know Jack? Do you, Sophie?
No. Oh, yeah, because I know every Scouser, like, don't I? Like,
he lives around the corner from you.
Doesn't matter. Don't know the person next door, but want to meet
He's actually about 10, 15 minutes away. I was over with him there back in 2019. Let's have a look. It was only a taxi ride to Anfield. Let's put it that way. Jackie boy!
Hello. Yeah. No, thank you for that. Sorry I'm a bit late, guys. I was just doing a live stream with Doug, but hope you're having a lovely night, everyone watching as well. But yeah, cheers for having me on, Dave.
No problem. You don't know Sophie, do you? Sophie's
no.
There.
Yeah, as you say, I know we're
She's your neighbour.
No, sadly.
No, it's not all Scousers. We're friendly, like, and you know, if I see him again in the street, I'm like, oh, I know you. But like, no.
all right. But calm down. Okay, Jack. Obviously, I seen you were all over the shop today. Loads of different shows you did. You just have to be in live with Doug there 2 minutes ago. Doug will probably want to come in too. This would be like the United Nations, crazy shit going on. But so, what did you think, Jackie boy? I say you were happy with the draw, yeah?
Yeah, I think we could have got Porto, but I think based off the Real Madrid and the form in which they've showed over the last 12 months, similar to Liverpool, Chelsea, and obviously the likes of Real Madrid and Dortmund, even in the Bundesliga, not had the best domestic games in their competitions anyway. But Champions League, all of them have fared quite well this year, but fully confident. It's going to be a very difficult game, don't get me wrong, but I think Liverpool should have enough to get it over the line. Be a very tight game, but we've got the best sides of the draw, haven't we, everyone? It's the sides of the draw in which we wanted. We're not playing the likes of PSG, Bayern, City and Dortmund until the final. We're playing one of them if we get there. But yeah.
We're on the sunny side of the draw, baby. That's what you want to be on. You know what I mean? We're on the sunny side. Yeah, we're on the good side. I mean, if you were on the other side with the likes of PSG, Bayern, or even probably City coming through, you know, it'd be a little bit more of a situation. But Doug is asking, can he come on? Everybody wants to come on. Do you know what? You can actually have up to 10 people live at any one time. Imagine trying to control that. 10 fucking people? What? I hope you all have a beer there. It is, no?
No, it's nice.
I did have a cup of tea, but I've just done an hour-long show, so just drank it. So that was
Dr. Pepper.
Oh yes, Dr. Pepper.
What is this? What is this Dr. Pepper stuff? What? I don't even think
it, Dave. Can you get it over in Ireland, Dave?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one drinks it though. Nobody fucking drink. What is it, like Coca-Cola? Basically, or Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, fuck off. No, I can't believe we're having a conversation about what Dr. Pepper tastes like. Just
Jesus Christ. Do you know what we do on this show as well? Actually, we did a great. We had Doug on as well, and Connor and Jack, and we were talking about Liverpool. But there's only so much you can do. We were up for over an hour, and for the last, say, 20, 25 minutes, Jack, we started talking about music. We started talking about your favorite chocolate bar. You can talk about Dr. Bleeding Pepper.
The last show me and you done, Dave, I think we covered everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What cartoon did you watch when you were 7? Was it?
It was a good show, that lad.
Love it. Oh, love it, baby. As I
Sorry
say,
if they jumped on you, were about to shoot off anyway, but we just wanted to pop in and say hello.
Listen, you can pop in, pop out. That's the great thing about this stream. I mean, it's not as if, like, when you're doing it on, say, when you're doing like a Skype or something, you can't really pop in and pop out. You have to record, and that's it. Finito. But now you can come in and come out, and it's a bit of crack. It's a bit of crack. That's what it's all about. Bit of banter, baby, isn't it? Not it?
Yeah.
But
you've got this energy on a Friday evening. I really, I can't.
What? What'd you say?
I'm fucking dying after a week of work. I went, he's on one.
Well, I seen some tweet you did out today, Sophie. What was it, something about work? You were giving out about work.
No, I've been battered today. Some little kid decided he wants to kick the shit out of me, so I've been battered.
Well, you work in daycare or something, is it?
No, primary.
Oh, primary school?
Yeah, primary
teacher?
School. Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good.
So I had a little 7-year-old decide that I was going to be the personal punching bag today, so it was sad. So by 12 o'clock, I was ready to go home. Actually, 9:30, I was ready to go home.
A little Conor McGregor, probably. For fuck's sake.
Battered me. I was like, all right, then I'm not a punching bag, but like nice hands, nice feet. And really, I'm sat there thinking, fucking hit me one more time.
Here, you should have given him extra homework, for fuck's sake.
Well, we're not allowed to give them homework at the minute because of all this COVID shit that we're not allowed to give them homework because we've just got back into the swing of it with them coming back to school.
Oh, God, I tell you what, it's absolutely crazy. Oh, Jesus.
I don't think my head teacher would be very happy with me if I turned out like, Sophie, what did you do? Well, he hit me, so I hit him back. You're 25.
Look at some of the comments here. Tommy Walker, obviously something to say. Punch him back. Jesus Christ.
My head teacher's already a fucking Evertonian, and he's well looking for a reason to sack me, and he.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Guys, you're dragging me away from talking about Liverpool here. I'm thinking about cartoons now. Hold on for a second. Fuck's sake. What have we got here? If Bayern get beaten, I will eat fish for a week. What's wrong with that? Says Helen.
I love fish. Sushi and that. But yeah.
Sushi? Sushi. What?
I'm loving these comments. Tell them there's no Santa.
Whoa, no, Santa's.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
I'd have the mother coming in and ringing me from the ceiling.
Oh my God, that is good. That is good. Wacky races is right. Should call it the wacky Dave's LFC wacky show because it's just anything goes on this bloody show.
We love you, Dave. We love you.
Anything comes on, baby. Anything, Jack. You know yourself. Yeah. But I mean, what? No tooth fairy. God, that he'd love that. No tooth fairy.
Oh no, not the tooth fairy. All to do is just wait for him to kick off and then just go. Psst, Easter Bunny's not real. Santa's not real.
Oh my God.
You just feel like if he comes into your house, hon.
That was a good draw, that though, wasn't it, today? Some big games. Bayern PSG.
Yeah.
Like Haaland against Manchester City.
Well, Haaland's
Dortmund, sorry. I like how you call it Dortmund and you've just gone straight to it's Haaland versus.
Yeah, it's Haaland.
Dortmund, isn't it?
Listen, Haaland's father played for City. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for Leeds. Yeah, played for Man City. So there's a connection there.
Sancho going back to Man City as well. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, there's a connection. Yeah. To be fair, I think City will beat them. I mean, they've just got far too much. You know, too much money. Too much money. Too many players.
Yeah, I think that probably be out of all the ties. I think that might possibly be the highest scoring because we've seen Dortmund concede 4 against Sevilla. And obviously, City, it shouldn't be getting beat by Dortmund, but it's a Champions League again and can happen. And I think if Chelsea underestimate Porto, we've seen what they've done against Juventus. But I think if there's any possible way of Porto going through, I think it would be a case of underestimation from Chelsea and cockiness really from their half. But some cracking games in there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what would be nice if Porto beat Chelsea. We beat Madrid. Porto in the semis. Wow, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it won't be a Champions League campaign if Liverpool didn't play Porto. Like,
no, it's true. You've got to play Porto. You've got to go out, get bevied, and watch us back.
Don't worry, I'm getting bevied now, baby. Friday Night Live.
Not Friday the same Night Live. To the Baltic Triangle, get absolutely leathered.
Well, the thing about yous over there in England or in Liverpool, I mean, yous are way ahead with the vaccines. Yous are going to open up quicker than we are over here. We're in full lockdown here till June. That's why you've seen a lot of me live, because I can't go anywhere.
I think it's getting ridiculous now. Like, I'm fed up of it. Like, you know, we've been a year's worth of lockdowns, and I know Ireland, like, used to have had it a lot worse than us. Like, hands up, like, ours has been annoying because he's gone lockdown, not lockdown, help out to eat out, lockdown, like, fucking make your mind up. You know?
Yeah.
Crouch. Yeah, no, listen, it's crazy. It's been a crazy season. It's been a crazy year since March last year. We all know about it. And I don't think it's over yet, unfortunately. It's going to be another while before it's over. Even next season, Jack, I can't see fans, a lot of fans at the ground. You might see a few. It's not a full ground.
Yeah, Liverpool, imagine if fans were allowed back in Istanbul. All Liverpool fans descended back into Istanbul.
I'm trying to make into my head teacher that I can have a week off in the middle of that week to go away to go watch the lads.
So imagine the scenes of Liverpool win the Champions League and then Everton finish 4th or something, and then Arsenal win Europa League or Man United, and then that robs the place off Everton. That'd be a great season for us. But yeah, no, I just wish, and hopefully, fingers crossed in the future, obviously, say Everton's safe and proper going forward, but safety is paramount for everyone. But it is just getting annoying. But health is important for everyone. But eventually, we still haven't even celebrated our Premier League, I don't think we will we?
No, it's not going to be nice. Could you imagine that open tour bus, like, that comes round the day after, you're all hanging and you're getting back on the head of dog to get through it. It's the best atmosphere in the world, and then you're turning around and you're now saying, oh, well, actually 18 months after we'll get a bus out for you. I'd rather just go, no, like, leave it. We'll do the Champions League when we win it, and we win number 7 in Istanbul, which will be really special. And then the next year we'll win the double and we'll just do it all fucking again. Done for 2 years.
Yeah, well, listen, it's got to be. I think it's given us something. Football's actually dragged us through this COVID. To be fair, it's actually given us something, hasn't it? Even though it's not the same watching it on telly where you can hear a pin drop or you can hear people cursing on the sideline. You can just hear everything. It's not the same, but it certainly dragged us through. It's helped. It certainly helped.
Yeah, it just unites the world, doesn't it, mate? I think it's helped, obviously, from a mental health point of view as well for everyone. And I've met you, met everyone on YouTube. It's helped me massively as well, and everyone. But it's amazing. But we will be back in the stadium. We will. All right, Joe. All
right. Wow. Doug is in the house. Doug from the Dugout Football Channel. How are you, Dougie boy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, good. We can nearly get a joke here. Irishman, Scotsman, Scousman, and Englishman. But all we need is Connor now. Paddy Irishman, Paddy Englishman, Paddy Scotsman, and Paddy Welshman is Connor. So it would have been good for that.
That's true. I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely buzzing with the draw.
You're happy with Madrid, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you did. You're already fresh from a live show, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So what did you think of the full draw? And who would you think will go through? Obviously, Liverpool, you think will go through against Madrid, but the other 3 games?
Can I just say it's probably one of the best Champions League draws there is. I mean, all 4 games are watchable. I think City will go through against Dortmund. Apparently Haaland's out of the first leg as well. So that isn't good.
I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he accumulated too many yellow cards apparently. I think Bayern will scrape past PSG. I think Chelsea will beat Porto, and I think we'll beat Madrid.
Yeah, it's pretty much what everyone thinks, to be honest. PSG are bottlers, aren't they? PSG are bottlers.
Yeah. I mean, people were saying that Bayern have a poor defence, but you look at the game against Barcelona. PSG had so much space for Barcelona to play in that; it was unreal.
Yeah. No. I'm looking forward. To be honest, I don't care about anybody else. I only care about Liverpool. I just want Liverpool to beat Madrid, get revenge for 2018, and Mo Salah to score the important goal that knocks them out. Yeah. That would be a dream, wouldn't it?
I don't even want him to bang a Weldy in. I just want him to catch his big toe on Ramos' hair and go through. I just want him to get a really shitty penalty that he shouldn't get, and just run up to Ramos and just go ooh with his shoulder.
I'd just be like that. I'd be like, run through.
I will guarantee now Sergio Ramos will get sent off from one of the legs. I can see it.
Put your money on it, Dougie boy.
You know what, right? I'm going to be genuinely honest. Part of me thinks, after seeing what Ramos did last season as well, I feel like Ramos is going to try and get himself a yellow to get himself banned from the Anfield leg. I think he's got a history of when he's going to a difficult environment of making sure he gets banned, or he's got an injury or a niggle where he can't play that game. And I think when we go to them, he'll play. I think when it comes back to playing at Anfield, where we've got a bit of a point to prove as well, with it being our home ground, which we've not performed in the best, I think he'd probably try and find a little niggle or an injury or something, to be honest, just to get out of it. Yeah. And I just kind of want, Phillips. I just want Phillips to fucking headbutt him.
Was it? Big Nat lad just getting him in an headlock and be like, hey lad.
Nat Phillips is in training. Got pictures of Ramos against the brick walls and the blocks.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, but the only thing is, Anfield, as you said, our form has been fucking terrible at Anfield. Plus, there'll be no crowd. There'll be no Anfield roar to roar us on into the semis. So that's a big... Plus, they won't have the Bernabeu crowd either. Over 100,000.
Training ground, didn't it?
Yeah. It's not a training ground, which is weird. But, Jack said something on our stream that apparently is getting redeveloped.
Yeah, redeveloped, lah. As obviously them and Barca skins. They owe so much money. Barca still owes money for Coutinho, so if they want to give him for free, we'll take him.
They won't have him back for free. They sold the debt. We sold the debt. They don't owe us anything anymore.
Oh yeah.
But if you hang on, I'm trying to backtrack quickly. I think my brain's just caught up. Did you just say you'd take Coutinho back?
If you didn't have to pay for him, yeah. Yeah.
What? Oh, you mean
over Divock Origi or the Shaqiri?
You take that absolute rat of a player back.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You shut up. You shut up. So you're saying that somebody who faked injury paid 14 million of his own wages to get away from our club because he wanted Champions League trophies and got fuck all, and it's been passed around like a used piece of shit because nobody wants him because he can't play properly. You want him back in our team? You want that mentality back in our squad? No.
I don't. I think football, it's not about personalities.
By the way, Jack, honestly, if Coutinho ever came back, he would have to do a lot of growth.
Yeah, no, he would. I'm not saying walk into this Liverpool side has played our best years in 30 years, winning in the league, winning the league title. Yeah, but I don't know. He's better quality than Origi, most definitely. I'm not saying he's going to come to Liverpool and light up the shop, and he doesn't deserve, as Soph just said, and Doug as well, and everyone said on social media. But yeah, I'm not saying that I'd open up a red carpet and like to wheel him in. But he's still a good player, but yeah, I think there would be a mixed reaction as the reaction just there. Yeah.
I can't see it, Jack. It's sort of a romantic notion. I just can't see.
Based off the comments just there, yeah, I think you'd probably see a lot of angry people on social media.
Based on Sophie's comments, she'd be bleeding snipers at the airport.
She'd probably be outside.
But you know what, right? Just going back to the Coutinho thing, like genuinely, all my aggression against him said I really liked Coutinho. I loved him, and him leaving the way he did proper destroyed me. It was like Torres all over again. Like I was not ready for that pain, and the way he did it, and I just think we wouldn't take Emre Can back. Like I know they're completely different caliber of player, but the way Emre Can left, he just wore his contract down and like fucked about with negotiations and then left because he wanted a better deal. And you get Liverpool fans going, I'd never take him back. He wasted time. Well, Coutinho was much worse. And Coutinho was an amazing player. But our team has developed so much since then. Our style of play has changed drastically.
Yeah, we brought Ali and Van Dijk, didn't we, with those funds?
It's not even about bringing in Ali and Van Dijk and defending someone. Look at our front three and our midfield. The way we play now is completely different. Like our passing,
most definitely.
our final
It was a comments about Juventus being a better club than Liverpool that really annoyed me. That was the last thing for me. The fact that you can say that I want to join a bigger club when there's no bigger club than Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
What do you reckon will happen with him? Like just move back to Brazil, or where do you see him going? I know we're not asked really, but
in the fucking bin.
Yeah. Yeah. Ideally. Yeah. It's like after the Torres thing growing up, I've got no attachment to players now because they're all individual and you want more money and everything. But after what happened with Torres to Chelsea, that broke me as I was a young kid. But growing up now, I haven't really become attached with players. Back when
it's all about this badge, Jack. All about this badge.
The club's the most important. If you want to go, as Soph said and Doug, get this. But
doesn't matter about the name on the back. It's about this badge.
Yeah. Brighter days. Yeah, I wouldn't take him over the front three. No way. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and Jota, what a sign.
The front four. Yeah,
front four. It'd be interesting to see how. I don't know how the panel guessing everyone at home. How Liverpool will set up against Real Madrid. Obviously, they've struggled with the likes of obviously Casemiro, Modric, and Toni Kroos in midfield. Liverpool, they controlled the game in Kiev. How does the panel think Liverpool and everyone at home? Do you think Jurgen Klopp will set up over the two legs?
I reckon he'll go for the 4-3-3. Honestly, I wouldn't want him to go for the 4-3-3, but I think he will do because it's tried, tested, proven.
Yeah. He's not going to change it in a quarter final, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ideally, what I'd love him to do, normal back four that we've got now, I'd love him to put like Fab and Hens out, drop Bobby back, have Thiago, Gini, Bobby, and then just like Jota and Salah. I think I'd like him to change it up just a bit.
Well, Madrid played a 3-5-2 against Atalanta apparently, so it's very interesting. For me, I would play the 4-2-3-1. If all the front players are fit, I would play Mane, Bobby, Salah, then Jota.
Are you playing as the one?
Yeah.
He's playing Firmino. You're playing Firmino in there, in behind the front three, yeah? Firmino.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we might have Henderson back, especially for the second leg. There's good chance we'll have Hendo, Thiago, Fabinho in the midfield, baby.
He's
and Gini on the
transformed.
swinger. You know what I mean?
God, we got Fab back. The Dyson back in that midfield. He's been so good and he's helped catapult us over the last couple of weeks. We've played our best football.
like Fab being back in midfield. I mean, I know Phillips and Kabak have done a really good job anyway. Like when Fab was injured and he wasn't playing, but the minute Fab came back in that midfield, it was like having 3 defenders. And he just, I think it was it Phillips who said in one of his post-match interviews, like, you sat there and you're going, oh, I'm going to have to clean that ball, now I'm going to have to take up to that. And then he just comes running across you and takes it. And it's like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And that's why our defence always works so well when Fabinho was in front of them. You know, it's just, he's like the extra line of defence before the midfield. And that he's irreplaceable, isn't he?
Yeah. No, he's fantastic.
How much did we pay for Fab anyway? I can't even remember.
For who?
Fab, 35, 40 million, was it?
30.
Pocket change, really.
Pocket change.
We paid for Fab what we paid for Thiago.
Yeah.
You know, we got a fucking hell, that man's worth his weight in gold. Give him a fucking statue next to Virgil.
Has Virgil got one?
No, but he will. He needs to have it.
Michael Edwards needs a statue, I think.
There's talk that they're starting contract talks with Fabinho. Also, the Arsenal game's been moved to the Saturday the 3rd. It was originally.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So I don't know what time though.
No, that's because we play on the Tuesday at the Bernabeu. And did you see that? Did you see the 3 games that Real Madrid have? They play us at the Bernabeu. They've Barcelona then. And then they've got us at Anfield.
Aye.
They've got those 3 games. Liverpool twice and Barcelona. Beautiful, baby.
I would say the Barcelona one's a must win.
Yeah, La Liga's so tight this year, isn't it?
And we play Aston Villa sandwiched in between. We play Aston Villa on the Saturday, I think, 10th of April. My birthday is the 11th. I want a happy birthday present from Liverpool. Get into the semis, baby.
That'll be lovely. That one.
You know what? I saw this all on Twitter earlier, like our games versus, obviously, Real's games in between our 2 legs away from each other. But I just think everyone's going mental. We're like, we've got a really shitty team to play. Well, if our track record is anything to be going by, like we can't play shitty teams and get a win anymore. Like we're gonna get fucking battered.
Without playing in Budapest, that's the only way we've.
Play in Anfield. Play anywhere but Anfield.
Well, listen. No, I think we'll be okay. That's only a temporary thing. The Anfield wins will come back. There's no doubt about it. I wouldn't be worried about that. This is Liverpool, baby. So what have we got? Oh, get the games to Budapest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we did well there. Yeah, get the games to Budapest. Absolutely. Do you know what we might do for the last 15, if you want to stay on? We're going to mix it up. We do another one of these favourite things, will we? What do you think?
Oh,
Do you like this, do you?
This should be interesting.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, we'll do it for the last 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is. We'll mix it up. It's like the likes of cartoons, it's the likes of films, it's the likes of music, it's the likes of your favourite meal or whatever.
As long as you don't mention Coutinho ever again.
Don't mention Coutinho. Coutinho burger with fries, Suarez fries. Okay, we'll start with Sophie because she's the first time on the show. Okay, we're going to start with cartoons. Now, I don't know your age. I won't ask. So I'm trying to think of genres. Now, I know a lot about cartoons. I used to love them, but I'm talking about the 80s here, way back in the 80s when I was a kid. So when the real cartoons were on, by the way. So as a kid, I'm on about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 age. What was the cartoon you would dream of? Say on a Saturday morning. You know the famous Saturday mornings when you weren't in school and you wanted to watch a cartoon. What are you laughing about?
See, this will show me age if it doesn't already, but Scooby-Doo was the one.
That's out since the 60s.
It was, but I'm not about the old Scooby-Doo, obviously the remakes there. But it was, you wake up on a morning, it was Scooby-Doo followed by fucking Ed, and Eddie, Cartoon Network, they were the ones you watched. Cow and Chicken, these were classics.
Oh my God.
Simply. Proper shitty shows that would not get played anymore. Tom and Jerry.
There's someone.
I'm
John Moore says you're 24.
I'm a bit older than 24.
She's 26.
26. I am.
That's just a guess, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm 26 in a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's nearly my birthday.
Oh, there you go. Happy birthday. Right, so Jack, I'm surrounded by children. I'm nearly 50.
Yeah, Flintstones is a good show. Yeah, go Flintstones. Yeah.
Roadrunner. Do you remember Roadrunner, do you?
Yeah. Mimi.
Oh, that's
yeah. Here, we'll ask the comments to send in questions, and then we can ask once they're appropriate, of course.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Anyway.
It doesn't bother me. I'm fucking having a drink. I can blame it on the drink.
Pass the watershed anyway.
Get this. 16 minutes, but all right.
Favorite non-Liverpool player, Doug.
David Silva.
Oh.
What? City player?
Favorite non-Liverpool player.
Honestly.
All right. Okay. We'll take it. David Silva.
Nobody can hate David Silva.
I do.
I don't hate anybody. I'm just surprised. That's all. Don't worry, Sophie. You're coming up next now. I'm going to ask Jackie boy. Jack, favorite non-Liverpool player of all time.
Iniesta. I loved him. Like watching from an outside point of view. That great Barcelona side growing up as a kid. Yeah, Iniesta. He's a professional. Iniesta.
Actually, I'll change mine. Gabriel Batistuta.
You can't fucking change it.
Come on, don't say it. Come on.
It's set in StreamYard stone, baby.
Gabriel Batistuta, what a player. We should have signed him.
You're far too young to be listening about him. He was way back. Gabriel Batistuta, Argentinian centre forward.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I remember Gabriel Batistuta. I remember when he scored at Old Trafford for Fiorentina.
He was wow, he was top class. Yeah, he was absolutely brilliant. I used to love him. Even Jack, I know you have a gaming channel, Jack Mac Gaming. There's the shout out.
Nice plug, lad. Give me a tenner later.
But I'm going way back to Sega. I'm going way back to Sega Mega Drive days. You know what I'm saying? One of these like Sega Mega Drive days when you're playing games and you hadn't even, it wasn't even on the television. It was on some little crap sort of Space Invader joke. But Gabriel Batistuta's name was on that. FIFA 94 or whatever it was. Something like that.
I had the Sega Mega Drive as well.
Yeah. I thought you were a lot younger now, Doug.
I'm 29 in July.
That's young. That's young. That's very young. But okay, so Gabriel Batistuta, the Argentinian king. Jackie boy, you went for Iniesta, was it?
Yeah.
And Sophie, who are you going for? Favorite non-Liverpool player from St. Patrick's Coast?
Are we allowed to go for like recent?
Yeah, anybody you want. It's your bloody. Continue.
I'd rather stick fucking septic pins in the eyes. No, I'm gonna go out there. Tammy Abraham. I've got like a proper soft spot for him.
Tammy of Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I've got a proper little soft spot for that kid. I do like him.
I don't know why either.
I don't know. I really don't. But like every time he plays, I find myself sitting there going, "Go on, Tammy, lad, go on." I think he's dead cute. He's just like this little kid that I want to look after. And I just like him. And I don't know. I think he's got a lot of promise as well because like he came up when Chelsea were in their transfer ban. He couldn't do anything in the window, and he really stepped up to them. And I think, all right, he's been like pretty much demoted now since Frank Lampard came in and went, "Oh, give me all the money," and bought everybody, and it hasn't fucking worked. But I think Tammy Abraham like really stepped up, and for me, every time I watched Chelsea, he was the one that stood out. So I like him.
Just on Lampard. Apparently, there's talk that apparently Roy Hodgson is out at Chelsea. Apparently, Harry Redknapp was saying to I think he said on social media or something along the lines of Frank Lampard is a shoo-in for the Crystal Palace job once Roy Hodgson goes.
Why?
It's Palace getting relegated as a 7-0 stream, lad.
Derby from 6 to 6, and then fuck Chelsea over and put them in more debt. His biggest accomplishment was telling Klopp, "You've won one league title in 30 years, and stay in your lane." That's the biggest
Stay in your lane. I like that. Stay in your lane. Okay, we're gonna go again. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to think of things to say. Comments as well. Put them in. Who was your favorite? Now we can talk about 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, whatever you want. It's you. You answer the question. So Doug again. Favorite band, let's say. Whatever type of band. Boy band, girl band, any type of band. Elastic band, whatever you want.
Elastic band. Yeah, favorite elastic band. Yeah, okay.
Gastric fucking band. Go on.
Honestly, I really like my 90s music, so I was like an S Club 7, a Step.
Yes. Thank you, boys.
Thank you, boys. Like, I really like my 90s music, so it would have to be S Club 7.
What happened my mates boys on?
Boys
You're dissing my mates.
Do you prefer Poison or Westlife?
Do I prefer them? I know them. I sort of know one or two of them. I'm not preferring anybody right now. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble if I mean.
Well, they're both managed by Louis Walsh, so you know that is saying something.
Ronan Keaton managed them with Louis Walsh Westlife, by the way, when he started out. You know that?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, of course he did. Fucking boy band expert over there.
But anyway, well, okay. So Jackie, who was your favorite elastic band in the 80s or 90s? Take that.
Year 5, Year 4 disco back in the day. It was S Club 7. Yeah, back in the day, like you're talking like when you're so young and you sat there with you.
I met them in the airport. S Club 7.
The more you drank, the thirstier you got.
I met them in the airport. And I sort of knew who they were. You know, I didn't really know who they were. I knew they were something. There was a few gimps around them. And they're sitting at the bar. And there was a nice blondie-haired girl. I think she's the lead singer. Was she? I don't know. I don't know her name, but there's about seven of them. I was slagging the fuck out. I did a few beers on me at that stage. But Sophie, who are we going to go for? Favorite band?
Oh,
posters on the wall. Posters on the wall.
I was a Steps kid. I was like 5, 6, 7, 8. Like either that or apart from bands, it was either Steps or Britney Spears. Like that was where I was. I wanted to grow up and be Britney Spears, and then she had the 2007 meltdown, which I'm starting to understand.
You could still be Britney Spears.
You know what? I'm starting to get there, and the umbrella in the umbrella's looking really good right now.
I've seen you on Twitter, by the way.
What that bad?
I'm only joking you. But okay, so the other thing is, actually 80s were brilliant for music, but 90s weren't bad, I suppose. It was a spillover from the 80s. But 90s was a great decade for me because I was going into my 20s. So 90s was, good. Yeah, a lot of memories in the pubs and stuff in the 90s. So actually, I didn't like Oasis, but I can still hear the fuckers ringing in my ear because they were huge in the 90s. They were absolutely huge.
I think the thing about the 90s, I think everyone was buying the Now That's What music. And like,
oh God, yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, are they still coming out those CDs?
I don't know. We're now 6,005.
Yeah, it's mad, absolutely mad now.
There's some classics there. Queen. Oh my God, look. Oh yeah, Freddie, AC/DC, and Status Quo. Whoa, Status Quo. We're in the army now. Do you remember that? Oh, we're in the army.
Everyone music.
Ronnie James, Oasis made, what's that saying? Made on the Beatles. Oh yeah, they were the exact copy. They were a copy and paste of the Beatles when you take the walk and all. Weren't they? Stone Roses, actually. They were a copy of the Stone Roses, never mind the Beatles.
Yeah.
Weren't they? The Stone Roses. Do you remember them?
Yeah, I knew.
They were
both Gallagher and McCanny stand because they're Six fans.
Yeah. I'm not mad about them. Plus, they're City fans, so we'll forget about them. Okay. Well, this is a good one for you. What film, as kids or maybe even adults, made you cry?
Oh God.
The Lion King.
Oh no! I've just realised.
Don't jump in, Doug. You're giving it away. He's a Lion King fanatic.
How long have you got?
I absolutely love The Lion King.
So, good, Doug. Go ahead, baby.
I absolutely love The Lion King. The Lion King was my favourite movie growing up, and I always cried in the family.
I'm going to start crying. Jesus Christ, give me some of this. Some of my wife, look at this. Oh, The Lion King, for fuck's sake. My little 10-year-old watches that. Okay, I'm a real old school 80s boy, so I'd be more like, Commando and all this shit. It's crying a Commando. Jackie boy.
So his favourite, is it got to be any film back in the day, or?
Annie with the red hair? No.
My little niece sings all the songs from that. Sings the house.
Jack, it's the Annie film you watch. It's the film that made you cry. That's it. Doesn't have to be
Bambi for back in the day. I tell you.
Fucking Matted, Joe Matted.
Yeah, and the Champions League highlight to Kiev probably still make me cry after watching that. But yeah, sadly, we'll go with Bambi there. Back in the day.
Fuck's sake. I tell you, the only thing that's made me cry in the last year was the 7-2 to fucking Villa. That made me cry.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sophie, you're up.
How long have you got? Because if we're going through Disney films that have made me cry, we'll be here forever.
Well.
I still to this day, I can't watch The Lion King without fast forwarding over Mufasa's death because I sit there and cry. I've never watched Bambi again because I just think it's cruel. I can't watch The Fox and the Hound because when she go in the fucking woods and leaves them and drives away, I want to. And I can't watch Dumbo because I'm I just can't watch it. It's so bad. I can't watch Up either. I can't watch Up the first 15 minutes of Up when she dies, and I'm like,
Up is lovely, but that first montage is so sad.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I think it's making Doug cry. A bit of a
honestly, Up is me and my fiance's favorite movie. We love it. We watch it every single time we're together. It's so good. But yeah, that montage does make you cry.
Don't cry on this stream. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here's another one. Here's a good one. I'm enjoying this. It's Friday night. The beer's there. We're live. This means more. Okay. What was your favorite sporting moment not involving Liverpool? Like not Champions League wins or anything. Your favorite sporting moment not involving LFC. Dougie boy. That's a nice one there. That's lovely.
I live and breathe Liverpool.
I know, that's what I'm
saying. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about anyone.
That's why I'm fucking asking the question.
I would probably say
Nightmare on Elm.
Yeah.
Every time he wanted to sleep, he fucking couldn't.
And Andy Murray winning Wimbledon for the first time.
Oh,
there you go. Another Scottish man. That's straight in. Sophie. It's a tough one, isn't it?
This is hard.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going to be like the cheat when Mo Farah won in the Olympics in the gold.
Yeah. Okay, that's
like, everyone was quite proud of him for that, weren't they? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like I'd ever watch it again and be like, yeah, go Mo Farah. Like, but if I had to pick one that's not Liverpool, I'd probably pick it.
That's a good one.
Jackie boy.
Yeah, go Soph. The Olympics. Jessica Ennens I really like her as an athlete anyway. I think what she's
Yeah.
done was great. But yeah, other than any other sports, live and breathe Liverpool as most Scousers do. I didn't really take an interest in any other sport apart from Liverpool, just
No.
tunnel vision, selfishness.
I mean, it could have been even
fairness.
football. It could have been football because it was the World Cup 1990 for me when Jack Charlton brought the Irish team for the first World Cup. Now this fucking place over here went fucking mad. Oh my god! We had these shamrocks that you'd blow up and you'd get them bags of like tea bags and you buy them and you blow them up.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Shake a shamrock for Ireland. I've always known you've been out there. Now you know where.
Messi scoring against United in the Champions League final.
What?
Messi scoring against Man United in the Champions League final.
If we're talking about World Cups, the 2006 World Cup final between Italy and France was on my 14th birthday.
Whoa! You didn't blow the candles out then, baby. Guys, do you know what? We should be on the radio here. Should be live all over the world. Well, we are all over the world. Sometimes you get comments in from the likes of Rod Meta when you do a stream midday. And do you know what he says? He does have pictures of coffee and croissants and stuff like that. He's eating his breakfast in Melbourne, I think it is. I'm watching you now. I have to go to work after watching the stream. And the likes of Why Not in Columbus, Ohio, and all these places in the States. They're in car parks waiting on a vaccine jab. They're watching us live. What are you watching us for, you lunatics?
It's the power of the internet, mate, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
When it's used correctly, it's an amazing tool. Connects millions around the world, mate. The maddest one was when I done like a radio show when I lived in when I done like a 2-hour show and my cousin was listening in Jamaica. She was on holiday. And I'm like, whoa. Just got me chatting about what, God knows what. Yeah.
Do you see this quote here from Eamon Kelly? Or comment, Dennis Taylor beating Steve Davis in 85 snooker fight. I watched that. I used to be a huge snooker fan. My friend owned a snooker hall. Yeah. And snooker in the 80s was absolutely fucking huge. This is pre-Premier League, this is 80s. You have the likes of Dennis Taylor, Steve Davis, Alex Higgins. And you look back on YouTube, check it out. There's the guys playing, having a smoke, and they're sitting there with their little whiskey and putting it on the end of the table as they take the next shot. And they're like that. Into the corner. Oh my god.
To be fair, I love my snooker. I've actually watched that whole match back. It's actually on YouTube, and I believe it went on until about 1 o'clock in the morning before that final shot from Dennis Taylor.
Oh yeah, I remember it well. Yeah, I was 12 years old. Give me age away. But anyway, so okay. What else have we got? You know, I like the 80s, and 80s is the dream, but the 90s isn't bad either. I'll give 90s a pass. Favorite TV shows? Oh. They used to be on a Friday, Saturday night type of thing. Like mine are 80s, like the likes of Miami Vice. Come on, guys, top of the range shit. Miami Vice, baby. Crockett and Tubbs, Starsky and Hutch. Back in the 70s, actually, Starsky and Hutch. Then we had Knight Rider, V, 1983, 82. Prime stuff. Let's go. Dougie.
24.
You've 24 of them. I only want one.
No, 24 is just absolutely amazing.
I never seen it. Never even seen one episode.
Oh, it's on that new Disney. It's on that new Disney Star. If you've got Disney Plus,
I've everything.
Oh, there we go.
I have everything because my little girl has her own Netflix, Disney Plus, fucking everything basically. But I still don't. I don't know whether you know, but with Jack, I'm a sports documentary type man. I don't even watch films, to be honest. I really don't. I haven't got the attention span. Look at me jumping around here. I can't even sit still. Imagine me in the cinema. Get me out here.
He's like live streaming Dave's LFC chats on a Friday night.
But what's yours, Dougie boy?
I watch Disney Star. I've started watching 24 again because I absolutely love it.
Okay. Sutherland, is it Kiefer Sutherland?
Kiefer Sutherland, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know about it. Everyone knows about it. I just haven't watched it. My wife actually watched it, the whole box set. There you go.
Oh wow, yeah,
Quite a
it's
lot of
just
box sets, isn't it?
cool.
What?
Call it. Cool.
How many series
Jackie?
is that, Doug? It's quite lots.
Oh,
I go with Breaking Bad.
24.
Oh, there's always one. Isn't there?
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad sounds like a fucking fart.
Breaking Bad part. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I never seen that.
And Felipe Coutinho as well. So yeah.
Never seen it.
He's
Never
in
seen it.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Never seen it. It's about making drugs or something, isn't it? Chemicals
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I know about everything, but I never watched them. Sophie, box set city, baby. Let's go.
Friends, ultimate favorite. It has to be. I fucking love Friends, and I will kill anyone who says anything about it.
I fucking hate it.
Well, I fucking hate you. All right.
Fucking hate it. I fucking. That's one show that will never play in my house. That is like.
Well, it's one show that will always fucking play in mine. Piss off.
God.
To be fair, Sophie, my fiance absolutely loves Friends, and I really.
Look, I love Friends and I love having them, but don't watch the show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised you didn't know that, considering the fact that my name on fucking Twitter is literally Chandler Bing. Like,
do you know what? That was the next question. What the fuck is Chandler Bing? Bing Crosby? Bing Crosby, is it?
Chandler Bing is the sarcastic character from Friends.
Shows you I watch it then, doesn't it?
Fucking clearly.
Fucking Chandler Bing.
But other than that, it's like Game of Thrones is ultimate one of the top favourites as well. That was an amazing show. Apart from the ending was shit. But Game of Thrones was great.
Yeah, apparently the ending was really disappointing. Doug, I thought you would have been a Game of Thrones boy, no?
Yeah,
no. Too gory for me.
Hey, hold on, I know what Doug likes. Do you know what Doug likes? Harry Potter.
Wedding.
Harry.
Red Wedding. Oh, that was amazing.
I just wish they never destroyed the last season. They rushed it because they got a job on Star Wars, so they rushed the whole last season.
My biggest problem was I thought it was very clever the way they did it with being like the many-faced god and the way she killed the White Walker King like that. I didn't see that fucking coming. But when Dany went just like her dad, I kind of saw that character. Like I appreciated that character arc.
Yeah.
But I think it was ridiculous the fact that she was like, I want to be the queen. I want to be the queen, not the queen of the ashes. And then she fucking burns it all down because she sees Khaleesi looking at it like, not Khaleesi, Cersei looking at it fucking funny. I don't know. I think they ruined it at the end, and then like sending Jon like to the wall again, and Bran being the king. Like fuck off.
Here's a good one. Here's a really good one. We're really going backwards on this one. Favorite serial killer. That's good. Favorite serial killer.
Don't think we'll be allowed to do that one, lad.
St. Patrick's Ghost sent that in. That's interesting.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Document.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, he was him. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer was good. Yeah. He was good.
Yeah. That's the obsession now on Netflix, isn't it? It's like see
and it always
documentaries and that.
Ed Gein's a creepy one as well. Ed Gein used to peel the skin off his victims and then make lampshades out of them, which was a little bit odd.
We'll do the podcast next week. We'll do that podcast next week. But okay, here's a good one. You walk into a pub when they're open, that is. You walk up to the barman and say, I want what are you going to say when you walk into it? First, what's the first thing you're going to say? Whatever you're drinking or whatever. What are you going to say? Sophie, let's go.
Gin and lemonade.
What? Gin?
Yeah.
Gin and lemonade.
Gin and lemonade. With
cheap to keep. Okay. Gin and lemonade.
Cheap, all right.
Well, how much is the gin and lemonade over in Liverpool?
4 or 5 quid, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would it be? Yeah. All right. That's not that cheap then. Jackie boy, you're a milkshake man, are you?
I know I've got the complexion of Andy Robbo and not seeing a lot of sunlight, but no, not saying I've been there. Yeah, 20 Jaeger bombs after this year, like so. I think we'll all need about 20. But yeah, rum and coke, mate. I love me rum. But But yeah, rum and Coke really, or JD, double JD.
JD and Coke. Jack Daniels is what you want.
Yeah.
Doug, clear spring water from the hills of Scotland.
It'd have to be a cider, so something like a Kopparberg or a Magners or a Boomers. I really like Magners.
Yeah, Magners is nice. Very strong. Very strong.
Yes.
Very strong, but it's so good.
It's nice.
Listen,
sorry, is it just me who sat here beside is like a house drink? That's something you drink in the house to get, like, you don't drink that on a night out.
You do?
I would never go on a night out and order a fucking cider. It's
Why not? Yeah,
I usually start on like Corona beer or the Sol or something to get me started.
I know, like a simple bar, a Carlsberg or Heineken are just simple stuff for me, to be honest. I could drink them all night though, but it's just simple stuff. Don't like mixing, like you're talking about Jaeger bombers and all. Don't like all that crap. But I could drink about 20 points.
It was only after the year we've had Liar.
No, lie. You're going to be in McCooley's, aren't you? Just fucking down and Jaeger bombs everywhere.
All right, so.
I'm going to be like, I love this, Jack.
Go do a live stream. Get Dave on. I
have a good one here. Best comedies. Faulty Towers, Blackadder. Now we're going way back there, but you know what I did like, and it was a box set, and I did look. It's one of the only box sets. Yeah, man, Ricky Gervais, the Office, the original Office.
No, the American one, so much better.
Steve Carell. Oh, he's
fuck off.
The American one is hilarious. Fucking brilliant.
It's a copy. You can't copy fucking.
The British one is shite.
It's class.
Nothing shite. Oh, Only Fools and Horses. Now that was a fucking brilliant.
Well, that's a classic. Obviously, everybody likes that. I'm sure even Doug likes that. Do you like that, Doug?
I've got a good favourite as you're an Irishman, Dave. Father Ted.
Vicar of Dibley.
What? Father who? No. That's a stereotypical thing. I don't watch that shit. No. Or even Mrs. Brown's, whatever you call it. Mrs. Brown's girls or ladies. Don't watch it.
That's been taken off the TV now, hasn't it? Yeah.
No. I'm actually, do you know what? This is a comedy show. This bleeding show is a comedy show. I'd rather do live comedy shows. Like the Billy Connolly, Dave Allen, you could say Anne back in the 70s and 80s. You wouldn't get away with the shit they did.
You can't say nothing now.
But it's not real. Yeah, but see, this is the problem. It's not even real comedy anymore because you're watching what you're saying, whereas real comedy is you can say what you fucking want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Real comedy. There's no limit. There is no limit. So, unfortunately, the world we're living in at the moment, there's limits. Am I right? Everybody's gone quiet there. Am I right or am I wrong?
I feel like I'm just listening to like my dad going on a tangent here about how life's not the same anymore, and I feel like I should be like, yeah, all right, sorry. Like I feel like I should just sit here and be quiet.
Look who's just come in. Rod Meta from Australia. He's eating his coffee and his croissant. I told you.
Yes, Rod. How you doing, mate? Are you having a good day, lad?
He's only up for that's his breakfast. It's in Australia.
Croissant.
Croissant. John Moore has a really good saying here for Friday night. Drink. I think he's talking about Father Ted. Drink, arse. So, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Okay, here's another one. We'll keep this going. Listen, guys, you can pop out, pop in. You can do what you want. I suppose it's a free world. It's a free stream. So,
has anyone got anything best to do on a Friday night than sit here and talk to someone for once?
Fuck off. See, that's the excuse. Like, this is the thing about doing all these. It's like an extended Zoom call, basically, isn't it? It's basically what we've been doing for the last year. So the types of interviews I get with journalists and people from my show, they're doing fuck all else anyway because there's nothing they can do. They're not busy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like even like James Pearce, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing fuck all. Like, you know what I mean? I'm making dinner for me 2 kids and the dog type of thing. So they're there and they'll do the interview with you because 99% of the time they're home.
I enjoyed last week's shows on and tonight's, mate. It's something a bit different. Obviously, we love doing our football content, but I do like the odd different questions and that.
Life, like spice of life, my friend. You got to mix it up. You got to mix it up. I mean, you can talk about Liverpool. There's so many Liverpool channels. You know me. I do an 80s thing, and I don't sometimes upload it because I do have music and I be singing in the background. We're talking about Miami Vice style here, baby. You know that, don't you? So Backstreet Boys and all comes out. So we favorite animal, Dave, has to be a dog for me. Dog, definitely. Man's best friend. Sophie, favorite animal in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna be the difficult one. Being the woman, I'm gonna be the awkward one. Favorite house type animal would be a dog. Favorite wild animal gotta be an elephant. I love elephants.
That's the elephant in the room.
I just love elephants. They're so cute.
Hold on. Hello. Sorry, trunk call. It's okay. But elephants, no. Dog for me, definitely. Outside that, as you said, like a wild animal, something like a wolf. Oh.
So basically a dog.
Wolf. Dog.
Yeah.
I'm the same as Sophie. House animal, dog, and my probably wild animal is going to probably confuse a lot of people, but I love frogs.
What'd you say? Did you say frogs?
Frogs, yeah.
That's why he likes Mbappe. Fucking frogs. Oh, Doug, you won't want to come into a French restaurant then because they'll be eating your friends. Fucking frogs. Oh my God. Right, Kermit, you're up next.
I go with a jaguar, mate, and dogs. Dogs a boss. Can't beat them.
I like all dog people.
Yeah.
A jaguar, a jag.
A jag, yeah. I just so rapid. Discovery channels. I watched so many documentaries. David Attenborough, what a legend. Like that we said, but yeah, but jag means.
Here's a good one from a real ghost. Say a real ghost. You like that? St. Patrick's ghost. Ask them if they've had any true ghost stories.
Well, we get Derek recorded on now. Like, dude.
Are we going to win the league, Bob, from 2082? Do you remember the time traveler guy I did, Bob from 2082? If you look back on my YouTube channel about 2 years ago, I used to do a time traveler, and he used to predict the scores, and I used to have a mask on, an actual mask, so I was predicting the pandemic. I was like this, Bob from 2082. Liverpool will win the league on Mars in 2077 against Tranmere Rovers. But here we go. Favorite city to visit, guys. Outside England, let's say. Outside
the place you live.
Favorite city outside where you're living.
Say Liverpool all day. I think every goes towards.
You don't visit Liverpool, though. You don't visit Liverpool. You live in Liverpool.
Yeah. For me, I've loved Naples and sit around Sicily. Amazing architecture in and around the city, anyway. But yeah, Palermo and those places. I was lucky enough to go, but yeah, Sicily, all around. Yeah.
Can you hear my dog? Sorry, can you hear my dog there?
I think it could.
What did he say?
Is it true?
Like flat out, he's been a daycare, and I can just hear him like snoring in the corner of the room, like, Albie, get a grip.
We're not that boring, for God's sake. The dog is even snoring. Look at this, Rod. I told you Rod watches us at breakfast time. Brilliant breakfast TV. Thanks. Please halt the stream for a moment. I need to go to the toilet. Okay, I'll stop.
Put it on pause, that.
But listen, I love these mix-up sort of chats. That's what it's all about. John Moore, Defo, wake up in the morning. What?
What are we talking about? Favorite cities?
Yeah.
I mean, the one I have not visited for absolute ages is Inverness because my gran lives there. I absolutely love Inverness, but if we're actually talking about maybe places outside of like England and the UK, it'd have to be Tenerife or Hamburg for me.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I've been in all those islands. Hamburg in Germany, never been there. Probably similar to Prague, is it? I don't know if it's something similar like the Prague, Czech Republic. Have you ever there?
It's a very, very nice city, and it's got very cheap German beer as well, which I really love.
Jesus.
Germans love the beer, don't we? Yeah,
anywhere outside where I live is cheap because we're one of the dearest countries in the fucking world. Dublin, I think, is the third dearest city in the world. So
crazy prices, aren't they?
Yeah, crazy prices. I mean, you walk into a normal bar and you ask for a pint, it's about €6 or €7 for 1 pint of normal beer. Like, you know what I mean? So crazy shit.
Ridiculous.
But okay, so we'll mix it up a little bit. Oh my God, here this guy, Edinburgh and Liverpool. To be honest, are my favourites. Liverpool obviously is number one for me, but Edinburgh is. I'll give you that, Doug. Edinburgh's. I was at plenty of stags in Edinburgh. Beautiful, baby. But I know all the city. I know all the cities in Liverpool from being on stags, and like most of the time I've forgotten a lot of them. But like about 10 different cities in England I've been at on stags. So, St. Patrick's Ghost, favorite toy as a kid, as a child?
Barbie. I was a little girl. Of course, I was going to have a Barbie.
No way.
I had the Barbie Palace. I had the Barbie Beatles. I had a pink one.
I'm a Barbie girl in my Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic.
I always remember my friend, right? She had the Barbie airplane, and I was dead jealous because I wanted air hostess Barbie, and my mum and dad refused, like, because they just bought me the Barbie Palace, you know, the Barbie Swan Lake Princess, and I remember sulking and throwing a tantrum in Toys R Us because she wouldn't buy me this fucking airplane.
Going back.
Love Barbie.
Well, okay, Barbie's a good stereotypical answer there from Sophie.
I was a little girl in the 90s and a little girl in the noughties. Like, what did you expect me?
That's what I just said, a stereotypical answer. That's exactly what I thought you'd say. Doug, you're going to say Barbie as well, eh? Cindy.
Imagine me with a Barbie. Jeez. No, definitely not.
I just see Doug sitting there brushing her hair.
I had well, actually, we all had Thomas the Tank Engine like railway set. We always had it, so we always play with
it. Yeah, well, Thomas Tank Engine's classic. Yeah. Jackie boy.
The poppet machine. Judy, when you used to play that, the poppet, twist it. Like the amount of hours I spent playing that as a kid, trying to get better with it.
The problem with that game is you play with it about 10 minutes and you keep banging the fucking thing. It's broke after 10 minutes.
Out the window. I've had enough of it.
Christmas Day and it's bollocks. Christmas Day and it's bollocks.
I used to love that. I think I got it as a present for Kimbo.
Here's a really good one from Tommy Walker. Stretch Armstrong. That's early 80s. That's 70s.
I remember my cousin got one and somehow it snapped and it went everywhere. And obviously it's the chemicals within it are very dangerous for like, kids and that. Well, yeah, that was kind of nice.
One other thing we liked playing was a Slinky. Slinky.
Oh, Slinky. Yeah.
The dog Slinky in Toy Story, is it?
No,
this standard Slinky.
There'd be something that would go down the stairs and it would.
Oh like, yeah, it goes over like that.
Yeah. Oh, does anyone remember? Sorry, go on, carry on.
No, I really like the Slinky, so I have to say the Slinky.
I was gonna say, does anyone remember? I don't know whether it was just like it might have just been like an England kid thing. I don't know. But remember those like big sticks you used to stick in your garden with the ball, like tear the ball.
Oh, I think so.
What?
You just whack it, whack it around.
This big stick that sat in your grass, and then it had like a string with a tennis ball attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody had that.
And you'd try and knock your mate out with it, and you'd start off playing nicely, seeing out, how long your rally could go, and then one of you would just go fuck off with it and try to win it.
Whack. Yeah. It's really getting wacky in the comments. Do you believe in ghosts or aliens?
I think that's a cue to go. I think that.
I love it. As a child back in the What?
Tin Can Alley.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Back in the 80s, I used to love parapsychology, ghosts and stuff like that. I used to get all the books in the library, 12, 13, 14, and I set up my own ghost club. I used to get everybody to pay 10p. I had 7 members. This is by 1983, 84. 10p. I used to bring them to the graveyard, and we'd have the old famous, the cameras, the snap cameras, now the crap snap cameras back in the 80s. And we'd come back. You'd have to leave it into the chemist or somewhere to get and come back a week later for it to be developed. And we'd be all waiting a week later. Maybe we caught a ghost on film. Maybe we.
Should have some smackhead behind the bush or something.
No. Here, what happened was there's a big, huge graveyard in Dublin, right close to where I live right now. There's over 1 million people in it, right? So we were there, 6 or 7 kids, 12, 13, 14, with the cameras, taking all the whatever we do. And all of a sudden, we hear a noise in the corner. And there's a tomb, like Thriller. It's like Thriller, the tombstones. And it's a really old 1840s, like it's 200 years, nearly 200 years old graveyard. It's really old. And all the kids fucking run. And this hand comes up behind the tombstone like that. Comes up, a fella about 70 came up behind it.
Just that's the evil ladder of his tits.
It was one of the fucking grave diggers. When I fucking oh my God. Oh, the kids. I lost all my subscribers that day.
You never know, Dave. You set up a second channel, Ghost Stories with Dave. I'll definitely watch that.
Dave. Oh, brilliant. Ghostbusters is one of my favourite movies, actually. Yeah. But listen, guys, I'm enjoying this. Evil Knievel. Do you remember Evil? That's way back. What else can we get stuck into now just before we hit a favourite film? We've talked about films that make you cry, but what's a film you've seen probably you just keep bleeding watching it? You watch it maybe 10 times, even though most films I've probably only ever watched once. But you know what I mean?
Shawshank. I don't know. I know everyone says that, but
it's hard to pick one though, isn't it?
Morgan.
There's usually 5 or 6. Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Liverpool 1. Manchester United 2. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That sounded like Sean Dyche.
Hopefully Bailey get very
Here, what's going on here with Burnley? What the fuck are you doing? That's like Conor McGregor. Oh my God. What the fuck are you doing over there, lads? Right. Oh my God. The Karate Kid collection. Anybody ever see that? What the fuck is that?
It's a new series, I think. Yeah, it's a new series. I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Cobra Kai or something like that.
Yeah, Cobra Kai, yeah.
I know some things. Jesus Christ. Stand By Me. Now, there's a classic. 80s film, Stand By Me. Wow. Lives the test of time. The Green Mile. Do you remember The Green Mile? Tom Hanks.
This might surprise you, but The Untouchables is one of my films that I just can't stop watching.
Oh, with what's his name? There's 3 or 4 really famous actors in that.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro,
Sean Connery, ex-James Bond. Oh wow. Actually, who's your favourite James Bond?
Last question. Yeah,
you don't watch it?
No, Pierce Brosnan. If you had to pick one, but scratching there.
I'd be old school. Roger Moore. Roger 80s. Yeah, Roger Moore.
I'm going to be totally honest. I've only seen one James Bond movie in my life, and it was Goldfinger. So it has to be Sean Connery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never watched a James Bond film because it's shite.
Okay, Barbie. Okay. Yeah.
There was a James Bond film with the mock one of it was Johnny English.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny English.
Johnny English.
Sorry. Show's over. See you guys.
Oh.
Fucking Johnny English.
That was funny because it took the piss out of James Bond royally. And it was Mr. Bean. It was hilarious.
Mr. Bean is quite funny. It's unusual. He's very funny. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That is wow. Look, the old westerns. I know they're sort of probably non-PC now, to be fair. The likes of Blazing Saddles and all, they wouldn't even be on the telly now. Wow. Some of the stuff we used to watch back in the 80s, 90s, unbelievable stuff. I wish I could send you all a picture of the sun rising above the inlet here. The what? It's brilliant. Okay. Rod is in Australia, mate. What a big deal, mate. Hope you all
jealous of your weather, mate. It's raining most days in England.
That's actually the weather's fucking lovely here in Dublin anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's rained here all the time.
What? It's been fucking, it's like Tenerife over here.
We had one nice day about 3 weeks ago. And
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
It feels like that, like.
No, we had a couple of nice days about a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? And we kind of every scouser went, oh, it's the start of the nice weather, and we were all like mentally getting the shorts out and the fucking big coats away, getting like the smaller jackets out.
Cherish just a bit of sun, as you can see. I could do a bit of sun anyway. Me and Andy sunbathing outside with Jimmy with some Ribena.
Chris McKeever, there, you're absolutely right, my friend. You're absolutely right. That's why I watch those shows, because they won't make today's TV. I don't watch today's TV. It's shite. That's why. Always rains in Scousland off the Mersey. You're absolutely right there. Yeah.
Spot on that.
Right. Star Wars. Jack's being called. I think that was his cat.
Yeah, the cat.
Oh, what's it? Jack.
Hello. Hello. I think that's my port to call. But I'm gonna have to shoot everyone. Lovely meeting you, Sophie and Doug. It was made up doing a show tonight. And Dave, thank you for having me on, mate. And hopefully everyone at home have a lovely rest of your night and have a lovely rest of your weekend. Try and enjoy and keep safe there. Well, yeah, thank you for having me, everyone. And
cheers, bro.
See you.
Bye, Jack. Listen, we'll stay on for another few minutes. I'm enjoying this. I've ran out of beer. I have to go downstairs. I'm actually upstairs. I'd have to go down and get another beer. But listen, we'll finish it on a good note. We'll finish it on a Liverpool note, I suppose. We started off on tangents. We went all over the shop talking about fucking Barbies and fucking everything. But that's what happens when you come on these shows. That's what it's all about.
Barbie. Let it go. It was Barbie's on.
Well, Rod meant it down in Australia. Thought you were talking about food when he said Barbie. Put on the Barbie, mate.
That was awful. That was awful.
But thanks, Jack. Have a good one. St. Patrick's Ghost. I love that name. That's very good. That is scary. Scarily good. But Jack Mac LFC, check him out on YouTube. Of course, top-notch content from Jackie Boy. And he's a gaming channel, actually. Jack Mac Gaming. I think he's on Twitch. Is that right? Twitch? Yeah. You know more than me, Doug.
He's on Twitch, yeah.
You know what? I'm not mad about Twitch myself. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I do get a Twitch. Sometimes I come on here. But I think we leave it there. I'm going to go downstairs, listen to the 80s and 90s music. That's what I do. I take out the microphone and go. That's usually what I do. There comes a time when the world not. But Sophie, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on. You can come on again.
I'm all right. I think once is enough for me.
All right, you're fucking barred. I'll
see you in the Yanks of the Cop comments soon.
Oh, the Yanks of the Cop. Yeah, absolutely. They're great guys there, yeah. I'll pop in and say hello to the boys, Scans and those. And Wahomie, they are top notch. Yeah, absolutely top. Guys, Doug from the Dugout Football Channel, thank you very much for coming on, my friend. Have you anything else organised for the weekend? Any shows, live shows?
I'm doing Copon on Saturday tomorrow. I'm doing a special on my boat tomorrow, so looking forward to that. But no, I'm not got anything planned for the weekend. But yeah, thank you very much for having me, and it's nice to off the back of a live stream come back onto another live stream. So yeah, thank you very much for having me, Dave. And a pleasure to meet you.
He actually said pleasure to meet you there, Sophie. I don't know whether it cut out. It actually cut out.
Sorry, that. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Listen, we'll do it again. Next time I'll actually have a sheet of questions to ask is rather than just in the head. Sheet or shit questions to ask. Guys, stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. This means more.
All right. Thanks.
And in the comments, thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.